Yo, welcome back to the Homies Tribune. Of course, it's me, Mike Gam, as your host, talking to the homies. If it's your first time tuning in, if you have tuned in, you already know it wouldn't be right without the infamous red cup, okay? Mm. Listen, don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup, okay? Period. So, a couple of days ago, Schoolboy Q from TDE, he goes to Canada, Toronto, to be specific, and he has a little tour going on, and he had a show in Toronto, and it got canceled. Unfortunately, the police tells him that they don't want no TDE artists performing in Toronto right now. You know, he laughed and was a bit upset. Somebody asked me, "Do you think that was a good thing, or do you think they was just looking out for his trying to protect him?" So let's touch on it. In my opinion, they could be trying to look out for him. Like they don't want to, you seen what just happened to Rick Ross. I get it. I think when Pusha T was beefing with Drake uh a couple years ago, somebody threw beer on him when he was performing. So they're possibly trying to keep the artist safe, but at the same time, this specific um event or place that he was getting ready to perform at, if you go to their IG, it clearly says that they were in collaboration with Champagne Poppy, which is Drake's handle on IG. So I don't know if they called Drake and Drake said no. I don't know if they trying to protect themselves, where it's like, well, we let him perform. We don't want Drake to get upset. So I really don't know. But I think they should have left it in Drake hands. I think they should have left it in Drake hands, but at the same time, they possibly could have. I just feel like it was a bad move because it was strictly hip hop at first. And I feel like when you start fucking up somebody, or when you start fucking up somebody bad, uh, it get personal. You know what I'm saying? It make it more like, okay, people start getting mad. People go take that personal when you start messing up their money. They get upset. You know what I mean? And it reunites the war. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just what it is. And it's sad because Q wasn't like he ain't on no songs, although he was in the video. But when you do this to him, man, it's a good possibility you might have a collaboration coming from K Dot and Schoolboy. But I just think it's a bit ironic that they canceled the show when he gets there. And it's like, I know y'all been knowing about these dates for a while. Y'all should have been called him, been let him know, yo, it's bad. We canceling the show. No, you can't come. You don't do it when he come out there. He's already there. He's ready to do his performance and then cancel it. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then to even furthermore, when you say that Schoolboy tweeted out that Top Dog and Wayne and Baby was just together, you know what I'm saying? Somebody should have said something like, yeah, no, don't come, don't come to Canada, you know what I'm saying? We like when they still hanging out together, they don't make it seem like they make it seem like it's just on wax, it's nothing personal. And then, he also tweeted out like, man, if it was like that, we would have, Party just performed at the Palladium. We would have came and got it and shut that shit down as well. I just think it was a bad move. Even if Drake didn't have nothing to do with it, it was just a bad move. It was distasteful. It leave a bitter taste in somebody's mouth. You know, when you start messing with the bag, it's too much. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't cool. And I think it was even further a bad move because I think you got more business in LA opposed to Toronto. You know, for any artist, me personally, it's any big mainstream commercial artist, I think you got more business in LA opposed to Canada. And I mean, you know, truth be told, it's like, you know, shit, TDE, they from LA. So it's like well, if this the game we playing, then this play. Like this what it is, this what it is. Now y'all can't come to LA and do no shows. I mean, because this is how it is. You know, you got the fans are involved. Everything goes to social media immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. Now when Drake comes to LA, you gotta double up on the security now. You know, and who says that these venues are going to allow you to play in LA now because of this little situation that happened with Schoolboy. So, do I think it was a good move? I think it was a terrible move on Drake part. If he had the call to do with it, not really sure. But I think overall, even if the police or the venue was trying to look out for Drake and show who they was, you know, if the venue was trying to look out for their ties with Drake and trying to, you know, be on his side, I think it was a bad move. Uh, if the police was trying to look out for the artist or look out for Drake, I think it was a bad move because it just kind of makes the beef keep going on. Like I said, Schoolboy wasn't he didn't have nothing to do with it. I mean, obviously he's TDE, you know what I'm saying? And he's Kendrick homie, but he ain't on no songs, you know, saying F you know, he was just in the video, pop-up appearance, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it makes the war keep going and going and going and going. Y'all do this to us, okay? We got to get y'all back. This type of vibe. Um, terrible move. Listen, terrible move. If they did call you Drake, you should have made it okay. You should have said, "No, yeah, let him perform. Let him perform." The same thing with you know when you got Ross when he come down there and perform and you know he get into it. You know what I mean? A lot of people thought you had something to do with that, Drake. I'm not really sure if they confirmed you did or you didn't, but I thought they was OVO people. The reality of it is same thing with when you do something with Ross. You know, you got to go to Miami. Like you got to come to the States to do your little Dougie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a good move to play with these big commercial artists, especially when they got their cities behind them, specifically LA. LA is a big place. It's a huge market. It's certain places you got to go when you're in the industry. New York being one, uh, and LA definitely being one. So when it comes to this industry, like if you're doing any type of big business in the industry, especially a artist, you got to come through LA. You know what I mean? Especially with social media being so big, you know, the fans get involved with things like this. You know, as soon as you're land in LA, somebody tweeting out, yeah, I see Drake. He's here in LA. He at LAX. He's at Burbank Airport. That's what the fans get involved. They feel obligated to do things like that, especially when they from the city. Bad move. I don't know who you again. You seen my previous video. If I was Drake friend, I don't know who your PR is, but they're doing nasty work. I don't know if it's the fact that you're so big where nobody can't tell you nothing, but this little war you still you holding on to, it's just not a good look, man. So this is me telling you, Drake. Um, if you didn't have nothing to do with that, you might want to reach out to Schoolboy or somebody from TDE camp and let them know, like, yo, I don't have nothing. I ain't had nothing to do with that. They made their own call. whatever may be the case, but you might want to make it right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to like you have to come to LA. Like it's messing up your bag. And don't get it twisted. There's still people that will still probably that's going to book you in LA. But now TDE hear about this, it's nothing for them to, pull up and make the show uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Where you got to triple up on security. It's just too much. I don't think it's a good look for you, man. So that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. The Homies Tribune, me, Mike Gam, and of course the infamous Red Cup. You dig? Enjoy y'all Saturday. Because guess what I am? You dig?